Hello everyone, we are going to go over the DSLR booth version 7 in this training. So just follow along. Right here I have already opened the DSLR software. Right here you see previous events that I have done. On my right you see the details of that event, what settings I have it, what layout I'll be using, um, also what I'm going to be offering. Um, and then down here, let's say you want to copy the settings to that event. You just go ahead and copy event settings and then just name your new event under a different name and just change the template on there. And another way of also doing that is creating a new event if you want to start fresh and just do the settings differently. So just name the event and then go ahead and just launch it or customize your settings. If you're at an event and you want to go ahead and open an existing event that you already have saved, just go ahead and click on the event that you want and just go ahead and launch event, and it'll take you directly to that event. For the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and create a new event. So we're going to go ahead and open that. Go ahead and name the event. Go ahead and go to customize settings. It's going to take you to this screen over here where pretty much you're able to select what you want, but we're not going to talk about this yet. We're going to go ahead and click on this blue little arrow. That arrow is going to drop down and it's going to give you your menu over here. So let's go ahead and go to screen editor. In screen editor, you have your welcome screen, your capture screen, and your sharing screen. Right now, we're going to go over our welcome screen. The awesome thing about DSLR Booth is that they actually allow you to customize the front of your screen. When your client walks there, they could go ahead and see. Either you could go ahead and add an image, a logo. For this sample, we're going to go ahead and add a logo here. You got a logo there, stretch it, make it bigger, however big you want. You could also go ahead and add a text. You could add the couple's name. You could add a picture of the couple. You could go ahead and customize however you want this screen. That's the part of the design. You could also go ahead and change the colors over here. So if you don't want to go ahead and change it to blue, any color you want, these little tabs will change to that color. Okay, let's go to settings. Over here in settings, it allows you to pretty much customize a little more of the front of your screen. Booth icons pretty much allows you to show the icons of what you're going to be offering at your event. It's important to have a display. Booth icon labels is pretty much the labels at the bottom of those icons. Go ahead and leave them on because most of the times people don't know what the icons mean. Show live view. If you don't have a start screen, you go ahead and put this live view. This live view pretty much when people walk to your booth, they'll be able to see themselves on the screen. This is really important for you to leave on. Live template preview is pretty much if you don't want to, if it's another way of showing your live view. In other words, you could go ahead and put the template that's going to be printing out on your screen, and when those pictures are being taken, they're just going to go ahead and plug into the template, and they'll be able to see how it looks before it prints out. Browse button. This is this little button over here on the left corner. Allow guests to see previous sessions. Pretty much if you don't want to allow people to see previous sessions, just remove it. But I personally have it on because if I need to do a reprint, someone comes up to me, I just click on that, look for their picture, and just do a reprint, or they could go ahead and text it to themselves or whatever they want to do with it. Um, if you're offering more than one template per event, you want to make sure that this is on. That way, your guest, when the pictures or they're about to take, you want to make sure that they select one of those templates that you're offering for that event. Then I'll go ahead and run its course and it'll do its thing, and then it'll print out. So that's if you're offering um, one more of those templates. So pretty much if you're doing 2, 3, or 4 templates, you could go ahead and select right here. Start screen, animation will play in a loop before the welcome screen appears. It's an animation that it appears before this appears. So pretty much you could do like maybe the couple's name on there, maybe a corporate event, whatever it is you want to do, go ahead and do that animation and put it on. This is the way you do it. You go to choose, go ahead and before go ahead and email it to yourself, and then you'll be able to save it to your computer. Once you have saved it to your computer, go ahead and open the media and look for that folder that you have saved. Here are some samples that I have saved. So just go ahead and click and transfer it over to your booth. I have already transfer them, so they I have multiple options here. So this is the way this one looks. So this animation will play on a loop until someone touches it, then it'll go away, and then it'll go to the selection for your customer. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and choose that right there, and you'll see that it appears over here. Unlock button opacity. This pretty much is this little lock that's on the right corner. Only you have access to it, and only you should have access to it. It's pretty much allows you to go back to your settings and play with your settings. If you want to need to change something during an event, you don't want your guests to do that, to be messing with your settings. So locking it and putting a code is really important. There's another area where I'm going to show you where you could go ahead and put that lock code. Session trigger. This is pretty much if you're using a keyboard, these are the commands to use to start a session. Guest QR code. Enable guests to scan QR code with camera app to control from their phones. If they scan this QR code, they will go ahead and have access to control the session. I don't use that since I have attendance on site, so I'll be the one that be doing the selection for them, or I could have them select and just operate or manage how many prints and all that. But yeah, this is our welcome screen. We're gonna go ahead and move over to our capture screen. On our capture screen, you have your show live view as well. You want to make sure that's on, so when the countdown is happening, the customers are able to position themselves, and that picture gets taken. Crop live view on capture screen to match template aspect ratio or target video size. This is important for you to have on. So if you have a landscape or portrait template, the live view is going to get cropped to match your template. Auto trigger camera, capture photo at the end of a countdown. Want to make sure this is on, so the software triggers your camera to take that picture after the countdown. Flash screen white. Screen will turn white at the end of the countdown before the photo is captured. So you'll see a white screen before that picture gets taken. The awesome part also is that instead of having a white screen, you could go ahead and put a little, say, cheese animation here. Not sorry, not animation, picture. Like say, sample this one, you could put like something that says cheese, so the customer could prepare themselves to smile. You go ahead and change the countdown colors. You can move these thumbnails to wherever you want. And that is the capture screen. Let's move over to our sharing screen. On our sharing screen, you're able to also add images. So if you have a company logo, anything you want to add, you can go ahead and add it on here. You also could add a text, maybe your website or maybe a QR code. So yeah, so you're pretty much able to customize this to maybe self promote or to match the theme of the event that you're doing. The done button pretty much allows you to hit done when the customer has selected the way they want to receive their videos, pictures. Once they have selected, hit done and it'll go back to your welcome screen. The location of the icons could be moved, so you could go ahead and just select where you want to put it. Text labels is these labels. Final screen timeout as the duration to display sharing screen. 30 seconds should be sufficient. It allows them to make their selection. Once they have selected, just hit done. Or once that 30 seconds has ended, it'll go back to the welcome screen. Retake button. If you see the pictures and the customer doesn't like it, you go ahead and just do a retake of the entire session. Show original photos. This is this little section here. So show single image without template. If you have a template that has 3 pictures, those 3 pictures are your original photos. So they are going to be saved on a different file. So you'll see them here. If you want to give access to your clients to see those, maybe they like 1 or 2, and they could go ahead and share it onto their email. Or print if you want to offer print. Over here, you have the way you could share those pictures. You could either do email, SMS, Twitter, QR code, or print. We'll go ahead and move over to sharing settings. In sharing settings, you have your PhotoShare Cloud. Yes, DSLR does offer cloud storage. So any events that are being processed are being saved onto the cloud. You want to make sure that you are connected to Wi-Fi though, in order for those pictures to be stored, and you're able to also offer QR code share. Without Wi-Fi or hotspot, you're not able to utilize that. Email. If you're offering email, just make sure this is on. Make sure you put from your email here. Also put a subject. Do not erase this section here just because it has your image. It has your attached image URL. So pretty much this is important for you to have in here. You could go ahead and change though what the body will say. So maybe you could say something like thank you for using our booth. And then you could put something like follow us at your social media, contact us for booking, something where someone could reach out to you in case they want to book you. So that's your email. Make sure you send a test email to make sure that that's working. Twitter, I honestly do not offer. Also, Facebook, I do not offer because your clients are either email or are using SMS. Once they get their email or SMS, they could go ahead and share it that way to their social media. If you offer Twitter and Facebook, you have to make sure that they're logging in and out of their accounts in order for you to share it that way. For SMS, you want to make sure you have a Twilio account. Follow this link and then create a Twilio account. Once you have created a Twilio account, plug in your country code. plug in the number that Twilio assigns to you, plug in your SID, plug in your token. All of these are provided with Twilio. On the SMS message, you want to make sure to type something. Maybe you could, again, you put thank you for using our photo booth, visit our website for booking, call us for booking, follow us at this. So something that you want to include with the pictures when they receive them. Go ahead and do test settings. If it shows active, then you're good to go with the sharing part. Well, that is actually the first part of our training. Thank you.